If you're a dropper, then you can't clear IPMAT. You must have mathematics in your 12th to get into an IIM. If you don't have any extracurriculars, then you cannot clear interviews. And if you don't have 90% in your 10th and 12th, then you should not attempt IPMAT. Don't worry, these are not my words, but common myths surrounding IPMAT. However, not all of them are true. And in this video, I'll debunk 30 most common myths around IPMAT. And the 10th myth is whether IPM students are treated same as the CAT students or not. So make sure to watch that part. So the first myth is that IPMAT is not for non-math students. And believe me, I have heard this doubt so many times on my Telegram and मैंने हर बार सिर्फ एक सेंटेंस से क्लियर किया. मेरे खुद के बैच में 15 to 20% बच्चे नॉन मैथ बैकग्राउंड से हैं. And this is the same for IIM Indore, IIM Jammu, IIM Bodh IIM Ranchi, every IIM. क्योंकि essentially if you see the syllabus of IPMAT, you'll realize कि जो 10th तक के चैप्टर्स होते हैं वही मेजरली पूछे जाते हैं एग्जाम में. चैप्टर्स लाइक टाइम स्पीड डिस्टेंस टाइम एंड वर्क, योर algebra में linear equation, quadratic equation, these are majorly taught up till 10th only. So yeah, if you're from non-maths background, you don't have to fear. You can appear for IPMAT. You have to put in some extra efforts for quants, but yeah, you can do it and it's certainly very possible. Myth number 2 is IPM is only for common students, and that is entirely false. I don't know ये myth आया भी कहाँ से है, but अगर मैं तुम्हें डेटा बताऊं तो around 50 to 60% of the batch in IIM Rohtak is from science students, and I have verified this exact number with IIM Indore and it has similar data. So अगर तुम साइंस स्ट्रीम से हो, you don't have to worry कि यार IPM program is just for commerce students, मुझे को ऐसा कुछ करना होगा वैसा कुछ करना होगा. नहीं. If you see the exam pattern, you will see that वहाँ पे सिर्फ quants और English पूछी जाती है and not any other subject. In fact, this is stream neutral program. Any person from any stream can appear for this exam and study in this course. Many of you who are watching this video might feel that IPMAT preparation and coaching is expensive, and we know that coaching plays a huge role in your preparation. So for that specially, IPMAT Wala has reduced the prices of its flagship batches on the occasion of Teachers Day. In the Master Quest batch, you will get live lectures with experienced faculty, DPPs and video solutions, question banks, weekly practice tests, mock tests and 24/7 doubt support. And if you're looking for something better, then you can go for IPMAT Pro 2025 batch. You'll get everything available in the Master Quest batch and access to all the batches that will be launched in 2024 and were launched last year. If you want my recommendation, then I recommend you going with IPMAT Pro 2025 batch because you'll have access to all the pre-recorded lectures. And if you use my code RPS500, you'll get additional discount on already so low prices. So make sure to check them out. I have given the link in the description. Myth number 3 is freshers have an advantage over droppers. नहीं. There is nothing like that. कोई ऐसा preference नहीं दी जाती है to freshers or to droppers. Everyone is treated same in the interviews, in the final process, in the entire जो list बनती है final, उसमें कोई भी ऐसा fresher dropper का कोई weightage नहीं होता है. I am myself a dropper. मेरे बैच में कई सारे बच्चे dropper हैं. And in the subsequent batches, I'm currently in my third year, तो जो second year है या जो अभी recently first year आया, उसमें भी काफी सारे droppers है. अभी either full droppers या partial droppers. So you don't have to worry about कि यार मैंने drop लिया है या फिर मैंने यार drop नहीं लिया है. So all these complications you don't have to worry about. Myth number 4 is clearing cutoffs is enough, and believe me, that is not true. कट ऑफ क्लियर करना एक बात है और कट ऑफ को एक बहुत बड़े मार्जिन से क्लियर करना एक कंप्लीटली दूसरी बात है. खुद ही सोचो, अगर सिर्फ कट ऑफ क्लियर करने से सिलेक्शन हो रहा होता है यार, थिंग्स वुड हैव बीन अ लॉट इजियर. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. If you see, there is in IPMAT Indore 65% weightage given to IPMAT का exam and 35% weightage given to the interview component. So 65% अगर weightage मिल रही है, let's suppose student A gets 150 marks and student B gets 200 marks. Obviously, जब इसका 65% weightage निकाला जाएगा, the person with 200 marks will rank higher. Obviously, the formula is not so simple. There is component given to quants, there is component given to verbal. I'm not going into the nitty-gritties of it, and I have explained it in the layman terms. So clearing the cutoffs is not enough. You have to clear the cutoffs by a good margin. Myth number 5 is very high competition. ऑल्दो ये पूरी तरीके से गलत नहीं है, लास्ट ईयर अराउंड 35,000 टू 40,000 के बीच में कहीं स्टूडेंट्स आईपीमैट इंदौर के लिए अपीयर किए थे, बट यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट फैक्ट कि नॉट ऑल 40,000 स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ देम आर सीरियस अबाउट आईपीमैट। ठीक है, मैं तुम्हें एग्जांपल देता हूँ। आई हैव गॉट मेनी डीएम्स अबाउट इट ऑन माई टेलीग्राम कि भैया सीट सिर्फ 150 है आईपीमैट इंदौर, आई एम इंदौर में, एंड आईपीमैट के लिए 40,000 बच्चे एप्लीकेशन भरते हैं, दैट यू नो द सिलेक्शन रेशियो इज इवन लेस देन 0.5%। ऐसा नहीं है यार, ऐसा नहीं। तुम अगर पिछले साल का अभी जो कुछ महीने पहले रिसेंट डेटा आया, इफ यू विल पिक दैट अप, यू विल फाइंड दैट ओनली out of 40,000 only 20,000 of the students have managed to get a net zero of positive score, and I say net zero positive score कि अगर किसी का जीरो आया ना तो भी वो 20,000 में included है, and he is out of the race यार, कट ऑफ उसने मीट ही नहीं की। So if I tell you around your competition, if you are a serious aspirant, if you have been devoted to studying IPMAT, या फिर तुम genuinely चाह रहे हो IPM क्लियर करना, सो तुम्हारे लिए तुम्हारा टारगेट वो 40,000 बच्चे नहीं, टॉप के 5 to 7,000 स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो प्रॉपरली मेहनत कर रहे हैं, जो प्रॉपरली टाइम इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं, क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हैं, वीडियो लेक्चर्स देख रहे हैं, व्हाट नॉट। ठीक है, योर कंपटीशन इज दैट 5,000 स्टूडेंट्स, एंड उसमें भी इफ यू मैनेज टू गेट एन एज ओवर देम, सो बिलीव मी योर कंपटीशन इज जस्ट टॉप के 2-3,000 स्टूडेंट्स। बट अब पूछोगे कि भाई वो एज कहां से लाए, तो देखो इसके दो तरीके मैं बताता हूं। पहले तो ये वाली वीडियो जाके देखो जो मैंने अभी रिसेंटली बनाई है, दैट व्हाट शुड बी योर 2025 की प्रिपरेशन स्ट्रैटेजी, एंड इट्स एप्लीकेबल फॉर 2026 स्टूडेंट्स आल्सो, सो वो भी देख सकते हैं। एंड पॉइंट 2 इज दैट यू नीड गाइडेंस ऑफ समवन हु हैज बीन देयर एंड डन दैट, who knows कि यार क्या क्या चीजें रिक्वायर्ड होती, कैसे कैसे फ्लो में चाहिए उन चीजों को हमें अरेंज करना कि दैट रिजल्ट इन अ फ्रूटफुल रिजल्ट। अब फॉर दैट यू कैन go on YouTube or search on it, or if you want a dedicated mentorship then make sure to DM me mentorship on my Telegram. I'll be releasing the complete detailed video on the mentorship soon on the channel. Myth number 6 is that excellent academics will guarantee your selection, and believe me, it's a myth. ठीक है, I have seen many people who have scored 98-99% in their 10th and 12th and couldn't manage to even clear the cutoffs. यार IPMAT and 12th का obviously तुम्हारे 12th and 10th की वेटेज होती है एग्जाम में, बट इट्स नॉट पूरा तुम्हारा समिंग अप। जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल IPMAT इंदौर में देयर इज नो वेटेज गिवन टू योर पास्ट एकेडमिक्स, बट इन रोहतक 40% वेटेज इज गिवन टू एकेडमिक्स। तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि 90% नहीं है तो नहीं होगा। I'll give you one example. I myself have scored just 86% in my 12th and I am from unreserved category. ठीक है, and I have made it into I am Rohtak within the first list itself. मैं कोई wait list से नहीं आया। The first time offer letters were rolled out, I got my selection letter. So you can see that 90% is not a criteria. If you have, you're already doing very good. You have to continue doing that. बट अगर नहीं है तो डीमोटिवेट होने की जरूरत नहीं है, इट्स वेरी मच पॉसिबल। 7th myth is without extracurricular activities you cannot get into an IIM. ब्रो, दिस इज द बर्निंग क्वेश्चन जो मुझे इतनी बार पूछा जा चुका है कि भैया मेरे पास कोई सर्टिफिकेट नहीं है, कोई स्पोर्ट्स नहीं खेला है, तो क्या मैं यूडेमी के कोर्सेज कर लूँ, कोर्सेरा के कोर्सेज कर लूँ? बिलीव मी, फॉर IPMAT it's not needed, because let me tell you, these certification courses have no barrier to entry to them. Anyone who has money in their pocket can buy 10s and 20s of these certificates. So interviewers also know कि हाँ यार ये इसने कुछ ऐसा नहीं किया। अब on the other hand, a person who has done let's say Kathak for 8 years, has a diploma degree in that, will rank higher because she has or he has put in the effort into that thing. And wahi for courses like from these all websites, if you can pay to purchase it, you can get unlimited of them, honestly. So instead, focus on maximizing your IPMAT score. Focus on in the interview stage, focus on clearing your 10th and 12th ke basics, 11th and 12th ke academic part. If you could answer them 3 extra academic questions, they'll be more than happy to be in this boat rather than seeing 20 course certificates in digital marketing and blockchain. Okay. Eighth myth is one of the most common and persistent myths among IPMAT aspirants, that you get a BBA degree from IIM Indore. That is not true. You don't get a BBA degree. Instead, you get a BA, that is Bachelor in Arts degree. You get a BBA degree from IIM Rohtak and not IIM Indore. So let me be very clear. IIM Rohtak offers BBA degree and IIM Indore offers Bachelor in Arts, that is BA degree. Ninth myth is you should give mocks only after completing the syllabus. It's a total myth. Don't fall for it. Start giving mocks from as soon as you complete 40 to 50% of your syllabus, and don't wait for a lot of time कि जब तक मैं पूरा syllabus नहीं खत्म कर लूंगा या तब तक मैं mock नहीं दूंगा. No, give a lot of mocks, and I would go on to the extent of saying that 50 plus mocks तो देने ही देने चाहिए, inclusive of all exams, not just IPMAT Indore but सब exams मिला के 50 plus mocks तो देने ही चाहिए. 10th myth is probably the one you all guys are waiting for, that whether IPM students are treated the same as CAT students or not. Yes, they are treated the same. देखो, after the 3 years of IPM, when you get into MBA, your classes are same, your faculty is same, even your hostels are same, everything, even the IPM identity starts to decline, and more you'll associate more to the PGP, that is postgraduate program, than IPM. So you get the same treatment. No one can tell that this is an IPM student and this is a CAT student by just having a look at it. So don't worry, IPM students merge with MBA students completely. Myth number 11 is once you get into an IIM, life set hai. Yeah, I don't think so that is true for any of the colleges, be it MIT, Harvard, Stanford, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIM Indore, IIM Rohtak. No, it's not. Dekho, I agree you all will be in a better place after getting into an IIM. But when you'll see your peers, these are the brightest minds. These students are the creamiest layer of this country. And once you see them, you will be more motivated to work harder. So अगर तुम सोच रहे हो कि एक बारी मेरा IPMAT क्लियर हो जाए, एक बारी मैं IIMS में आ जाऊं, उसके बाद मुझे कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा, this is not true. You have to work even harder here. And yeah, so be very prepared mentally. If you want to know more about this part, I have explained it in a detailed video. I'll link that in the I button so you can watch that. Myth number 12 is that you're bound to do your MBA from the same college, and that is not true. Every IIM, be it Indore, Rohtak, Jammu, Ranchi, Bodh Gaya, gives you an exit option after 3 years where you can just take your graduation degree from these colleges and write CAT and target any of the other higher IIMs that you aspire for. So there have been students who have taken, who have done their graduation from IIM Rohtak and appeared for CAT and have gone into IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta. So it's not mandatory कि अगर मैंने IPMAT join कर लिया तो मेरे को 5 साल यहीं से अपनी करने होंगे. Okay, so the last and the biggest myth that I have heard is that CAT students are given more preference in placements than IPM students. That is not true. I'll give you one example. Suppose a company comes with 2 types of roles. First, a technical role, and second, a management role. So for the technical role, they'll try to find a candidate with technical background, particularly let's say engineering background. And similarly for the management role, they'll try to find a candidate with management background. So obviously, अगर किसी IPM student का proper management background रहा है, so he might not be eligible for technical round, and that company would prefer an engineer. And the similar goes for management. If a company prefers a hardcore management guy, they might not take an engineer. So the thing is, it depends upon the job description. It depends upon the needs and requirements of that particular company. And there is no discrimination in placement when it comes to CAT and IPM student. It's just that कि अगर कोई company एकदम hardcore technical role के लिए आई है, they'll prefer engineers, and if a company comes with hardcore management role, they'll prefer the person with management background. So there is no discrimination when it comes to distinguishing between the CAT and IPM students. So yeah, that was all the 13 common myths about IPMAT, and I'm pretty sure कि काफी सारे doubts clear हो गए होंगे. And if you like this video, make sure you're liking this. And if you need the personal mentorship, please make sure to DM me mentorship on my Telegram. Tab tak ke liye, see ya, have a good day, and bye bye.